I'm Molly Swain. I'm in the visual arts department, amongst other things, and I have been at Milton for 5 years.
Can you tell us about what grades and classes you teach?
Yep, I teach, I have taught a spectrum of things. Currently I'm teaching 8th grade visual arts, class 4 visual arts, and drawing and painting, which is an arts program graduation requirement.
When choosing Milton, what stood out to you from other schools?
I was surprised, impressed, excited about the history of the school, about how we have really grown and developed and stayed contemporary amongst having such a strong tradition of things, both academic, athletic, cultural competency, all sorts of things like that that I think really drive this institution. And I love the autonomy that comes from being an art teacher. I love that I have the budget to teach whatever I want to teach. I love that I'm able to connect with kids on all different levels, whether that be the outdoor program, whether that be the athletic field, whether that be the art room. So I think Milton combined both my interests and also was a really supportive community.
What's your favorite project that you assign?
For lots of different reasons. I always love a self-portrait. I think, especially in drawing, it's fun to have that level of like discovery and excitement when you do it really well, and kids get so psyched about that. On the other spectrum of things, I love teaching big sculpture too. I think the physicality of building and getting structures composed and designed is really fun too.
As a faculty member, what do you think your favorite part about teaching is here?
Connecting with the kids. I often feel like my classroom is just a vehicle for connecting with kids, learning from them, teaching them, having that sort of back and forth. Art is an easy place to do that, but I think that it also can be anywhere. And
as a coach, what's your favorite part about athletics here?
Same thing, connecting with kids, but in a really different way. You know, I think there's a different level of like buy-in and enthusiasm in athletics that students are choosing to be in that environment. Athletes are choosing to take that next step to be on a team, and it's just an awesome environment to get to know each other, to work for this common goal.
How does the school support your department to help teachers impact students even more than just in the classroom?
I would say my department is incredibly supportive. I think, again, the support and enthusiasm around creating new assignments, around, getting new materials, around being able to create really whatever we want, and the enthusiasm and excitement that comes from designing something new feels incredibly supportive and exciting to be a part of.
What is your favorite tradition here at Milton?
From a faculty perspective, I think that our Wednesday speaker series is just so cool. It's cool for me. I hope it's cool for you guys. I think that the level of speakers that we bring in is incredibly cool. I feel like I learned so much, and I love that that's supported from the community. On the other side of things, like student traditions, I think I'm in the minority here, but I love gotcha. It's crazy. It's all over the place. It's borderline dangerous in moments, but I love how enthusiastic kids get about it. I love how engaged everyone is, that even if you don't like it, you're still like psyched for some friend or want to help each other out. It's just this moment of just sort of whole community surge that's fun to be around. There's so much energy in it.
How do you think Milton gives back to its community?
On a broader spectrum, Milton, again, through its history, has sort of a name within the Boston area that I think also draws a connection for us. I think, for our alumni to be able to say, oh, I went to Milton, opens up a different level of conversation, and I think our current students do a really good job. I just took the kids on a field trip yesterday, and I don't even need to remind anybody that they're representing Milton as we walk into a museum.
What is your favorite personal project that you've gotten to work on during your time here at Milton?
This year I was involved in our redesigning our Class 4 Arts, which was a committee of just 7 arts teachers and administrators, and that was exciting to think about what we're doing, how we can, again, continue to stay contemporary, how we can think about where our program can grow, what sort of space we have within a schedule, what we really want to be teaching. And I think that back and forth of like how this constant reflection that we have at Milton of how do we keep where we are in our history and our excitement around our curriculum and push it forward into making it that much more of a next level learning opportunity. And I think that was fun to be a part of.